Right, so I'm getting in the sauna. Last time I did this was in Finland. So it's pretty hot. Although not that hot. Not Finnish hot, that's for sure. It is the 21st of June, which means it is the shortest day here in New Zealand. But that also means that it is the longest day or the shortest night in Latvia, or in the Northern Hemisphere. Which means it is Jāņi or Ligo. And we are doing Midsummer in the middle of winter. That's commitment. I've discussed the Jāņi shenanigans on this channel before, and it's safe to say that the Latvian diaspora in New Zealand has not forgotten those shenanigans. The fire, the food, the sauna, the substantial alcohol consumption, all the hallmarks of a quality Jāņi are there. So it's a full moon, which means that there's some really hard shadows. It's pretty bright out here. I can actually sort of see colour. So this is Clark's Beach. Across the way is the airport, so if you hear planes coming, that's what that is. But yeah, well actually Clark's Beach is probably a little bit closer that way, but still, you can hear the music going on in the background. This is quite a location. I've lived within half an hour of Clark's Beach for most of my life, and I've never associated it with the word beauty. But here we are. A good sunrise and a heavy colour grade over a beautiful drone flight really drives the point home. And although urban sprawl is consuming the land around it, Camp Morley stands as a resistive beauty, even with the roar of aeroplanes across the water. And the Latvians, well, they turned this little place into Latvia's second empire, a little enclave by the water, even if only for a few days. Flags were hung and traditional flower crowns were made in elaborate wreaths of New Zealand's flora, and the results are, well, they're stunning. Being halfway around the world really stokes some feelings of wanting to be home. Believe me, I know. And I felt like I could ask a question to this Latvian diaspora to see what the groupthink was around what they missed from home. You're able to teleport one thing from Latvia to here. What is it? To make it life better.
Oh my gosh, my family? Well, I know it's not a one thing, but
my
family.
All right.
Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Making flower crowns.
Traditions.
Yeah, Latvian traditions.
So like today we are making flower crowns.
Yeah.
That's amazing thing what to do here.
Yeah.
Drink beer. Drink Latvian beer.
Yeah.
Definitely my family, my mum and dad.
Oh yeah. Do you want to say anything to them if they ever see this?
Mamma un tēti, es jūs ļoti mīlu, man jūs ļoti pietrūkst.
My grandma.
And her cooking skills.
Family.
Family.
Common sense.
You're saying Kiwis have no common sense?
I'm living in Australia.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. I like that. I like that a lot.
T-shirt with the Latvian T-shirt.
Oh yeah. Not even like crayons or
Oh, crayons also.
It'll be rye bread.
Rye bread.
Rupmaize.
Rupmaize.
Yeah, my life would be better, my mornings would be better, because then I'm confused what I should go there and what I could do, you know.
What do you think of New Zealand bread?
Yeah, I don't have any opinion. I don't want to go there political and stuff like that.
Birch for the wood, to make like slotiness for the sauna.
Just to interrupt, slotinja, the thing he's talking about is when you get branches of birch leaves and you use them to whack yourself while you're in the sauna. You dip them in water and you whack, 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 whack. It's meant to be very therapeutic, very good for you. So slotinja means broom or brush, and in this case, a leaf whip to, really complete the sauna experience.
I think it's exactly what we need here in New Zealand. Look at the weather. It's this culture. Yeah. You have to adapt culture from Latvians to go to the sauna, and you need birch.
All hands on deck making a traditional Latvian soup, casterazucar, served in a relatively traditional manner, although I suspect some of the ingredients were close enoughs as opposed to ideals. These had me in tears. The soup is sweet and tangy and rich, with chunks of sausage, bursts of olive, smoothed out with a generous helping of sour cream. And then, as it begins to darken, the festivities start. Everybody getting into their traditional glad rags, and suddenly I'm feeling very out of place. Wearing my jeans and jumper, I did not come prepared. But I've got to say, even compared to being in Latvia, the potency of culture and tradition here is, well, it's unmatched.
Veldre visi jauni puiši ar jaunām meitiņām. Veldre visi jauni puiši ar jaunām meitiņām. Ramtai, ramtai, radidri, ramtai, ridra, la, la. Ramtai, ramtai, radidri, ramtai, ridra, la, la. Es negāju no skumus nevienai vietiņā. Es negāju no skumus nevienai vietiņā. Ramtai, ramtai, radidri, ramtai, ridra, la, la. Ramtai, ramtai, radidri.
Now, there were shashlicks on the go as well, which is just meat on a skewer. I wasn't there for the cooking of that because I was looking after the kids, but I redid it at home because it's just so delicious, and this is what I think it should look like. Raivis, I hope I've done okay here. The magic of a shashlick, I think, isn't necessarily in the marinade, which is quite simple, but it's in how well you can cook it with a skin full of piss, i.e. drunk as hell. Now, my marinade was just salt, pepper, a little bit of sugar and onion, and then the onion wilts and the flavour melds in with the pork. And then you put it onto the skewers. I actually threaded the onion rings onto mine by looping them around and sliding them on, and it helps make them extra juicy. And then basically got them over coals with a little bit of pohuta car wood for a smoky flavour. It came out really, really well. I also made some chicken ones. That was just buttermilk, dill, salt and pepper, and they were extra delicious too. Chicken thighs are supreme. So as the night faded out into drunken singing of Ligo, I was left with one overwhelming thought. that the more distance you put between tradition and its source, the more potent it will be. And you don't get as far from Latvia as you do being in New Zealand. And it was really cool to witness. This was Jāņi on steroids. So I'd like to thank everyone who let me film, and thank you for bringing your traditions to our country. And just maybe, we'll get a sauna culture here. I'd be keen, I think.